Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Sarah Louise. I'm a reader of the cosmic weather. I'm an intuitive. I'm here to share with you my take on what's coming up this week. So what energy is going to be around and how you can best navigate yourself through the week. So I feel like we're just landing from November because November was the biggest month of this whole year and it was super kind of cleansing, healing, transformational, rebirth like. And yeah, we're like coming into that second week of December and it's like, whoa, am I here? Where am I? Oh yeah, here I am. Like, wow. Yeah, it's been a really crazy time. The energy's been really crazy and really like course correct, like take that away, shine the light on this, like where are you at, where are you going, like this is serious business. Yeah, and in that as well there's been lots of like, oh my god, like revelations and like intuition heightened and like incredible healings and cleansings and clearings. So it's like been like this, like, whoa, yeah. And now it's a bit like, okay, where am I? Let me find my feet, yeah. And it's like finding our feet in sand. It's not super solid and it's not sinking mud, but it's not, solid. And maybe that sounds a bit hot, so it's a bit like, oh, where do I go? Where do I stand? Like, what's my new place here? I'm sure a lot of you are feeling what I'm saying. Yeah. It's incredible, really, where we've been and where we're going. So there's no negatives here. It's just, forever changing. Yeah. And this week, we've got a lot of kind of retrogrades kind of like in and out, and big planets and small planets kind of like going into retrograde, lots of planets in retrograde, some coming out. And it's causing this kind of like, and when I tune into the energy of this up and coming week, because of all of that that's going on in the planet, it's like, what do we need to do? That's always what I ask. What do we need to do for our highest self, for our highest good, for our healing, for our evolution, for our growth? Like, what is that? Considering, where we are and, the cosmic weather and where we want to go and who we want to be, that greatest potential that we, can be. And it's like, slow down a little bit. Just kind of like relax. And the word that just keeps coming up for me is nourish. Like, how are we nourishing our mind, our body, and our soul? And I really want you to think about that through this week. And I want you to really kind of cement in the word soften. Just soften. Like, it's okay. Like, we're good. Yeah. Because I know that there's a lot of people that have come out of November and they're like, what? Just this week. Or like, whoa. Yeah. Soften. Begin to nourish in really kind of nourishing ways. Yeah. Trust this process of life. Really be your authentic self. So kind of, really staying true to you in your words, in your actions, and kind of tuning in each day and finding that quiet time to just find that stillness to go, okay, where am I at today? Because every day is different. Yeah. And the old programming of, go and just, and this is what I do. Like, it's hard for us to live in that now because the energy is so transient and it's so changeable and it wants us to be fluid with it. And if we're rigid, it's gonna irritate us, it's gonna jar us. If you wake up one morning and your plan is that you're gonna go for a run, and you wake up and you're like, no, my body's not really feeling that run. Like, I actually would prefer to do some yoga. And, if you can flow with that and go, okay, well, that's okay, I can change and I can go and do that. Yeah. rather than, well, no, I plan to do this, so this is what I'm going to do, because that's going to create this kind of inner conflict and resistance. And we have to really learn to flow with our current circumstances, environment, and ourselves. Yeah, and soften and nourish and be gentle and listen. And we can't hear if we don't take time to listen. If we're like on that bang, 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 we don't have time to listen. So we're not even going to know. We're just going to know by our feelings, our irritations, or our joy. Yeah. So this week, really tuning into self. And if you're going into, you know, those kind of low vibey kind of emotions and you don't want to, you don't really particularly want to feel them, kind of tune in. Okay, why is this coming up for me? What am I in resistance against? Or what am I kind of pushing for? Or where am I not in flow? Where am I not surrendering? Where am I not listening? And if we can start to do that throughout the day, oh my goodness, life's going to get really a lot more easier, isn't it? Yeah. There's some really beautiful energy around, and I mean, we're in holiday season, festive season. My advice to everyone, yeah, it's party time, you know, where I am, it's summer, you know, but just to really keep that middle path, yeah, the middle road of balance, you know, and just kind of checking in, you know, would it nourish me? Would it feel good for me if I make that decision and go to that party or take that next drink? Or, you know, does that feel in alignment? And if it's a hell yeah, go for it. Yeah. If it's like, oh no, I don't think so, then really consider the consequence of moving out of alignment and, you know, going against. Yeah. Because, you know, I say this a lot, if you don't look after you, no one else is going to, and there's no one coming to save us. We got to save ourselves. Yeah. And by saving ourselves is making decisions that are really true to us. So, you know, authenticity and space. It's where we need to be. Yeah. We're kind of itching and heading towards that solstice now. You know, for me, it's summer. For many of you, it's going to be winter, you know, and wherever you are, it's that kind of shifting point. You know, there's a beautiful new energy comes in, and it's the path to this solstice doesn't feel, like I said, solid. It feels a bit sandy and a bit kind of like, oh, yeah. And we've got to get comfortable in that. It can't be like, oh, I'm looking for a solid bit because I don't like this. Like, no, just kind of go, okay. Like, this is how it is right now. I'm just going to flow with this. This is okay. Like, I'm good. I know I'm looked after. Yeah. And I know that, you know, whatever's going to be is going to be. Yeah. And how does it feel for me? And what do I need to say? And, you know, that constant check-in. So important. Yeah. We've got a few weeks left of this crazy year. Slowing down, lots of reflection and lots of contemplation, and, you know, just really making sure, am I in the position now where I'm going to walk into 2025 like really on point, really where I want to be, carrying everything that I want to be carrying. Yeah. And if there's some things that you still need to shift or change or talk about, or let's kind of do it in the end of this year. So let's kind of walk into that 25 energy, like with, you know, really grounded in ourselves, really clear vision of our future, clear vision about where we're going, you know, action steps down. I'm going to be making a beautiful, I'm going to show you right there, a beautiful vision board this week. And a lovely, beautiful friend of mine has got these incredible pins that she makes with crystals. So I've got like rose quartz and like Larimar, I think, and I'll have a look in a minute, and citrine. So I'm going to create this beautiful vision board with, you know, different crystals, and, you know, me and my daughter are going to make pictures, and, you know, and kind of like really set the tone for next year. So I would super recommend that you get really clear you know, start to leave behind or have those conversations, or you know, you start to clear that path, anything that needs shifting and clearing, you start to set that clear vision. If you want some of these beautiful pins, I'm not a seller, she hasn't paid me to do this, I just love them. She's got this beautiful company called Christ. Can you see it there? It's so cute. Anyway, I just saw them on my desk and I wanted to share them. So anyway, so yeah, if you've got time, or not if you've got time, make space for journaling, for, you know, checking in with self, to do these little things, and it will really, really help you. Trust me. Yeah. I've got no live events this week, but I do have one the following week on Monday. So yeah, enjoy this week. Mark in your diaries. Is it Monday? Yes. Monday the 16th, and we'll be working under that full moon and preparing for that solstice and kind of wrapping up the year. So have an amazing week. Slow it down. Yeah. Check in, listen, and I will see you next week. Lots of love.